Hi there. I was going to show you some new decks that I got, most of them for Christmas, and then a couple things that maybe came in January, and I won't get to everything, but I just thought we'd do a little quick look at things. It's called the Curieux, which is the Oracle of Curious Coincidences in English. So I'm going to unwrap this. And I'm opening some of these today because I wanted to play with them. And they've just been sitting around because I haven't been able to get to them. But it's because I had already what I was doing in January. But I think I want to play with some of these in February. This is by Stephan Shillinger. This was the next two, this one and the next two are Christmas gifts. And they're mass market decks, so I just think you can get them in, probably on Amazon France. So I'll just flip through these. Curiosity, sexuality. These look really fun. I don't know anything about this deck, but it looks cool. Oh, I like that. Courage, harmony. It just has a single keyword, which I like. Oh, I love this card. Anyway, this is really pretty. And I think it's going to go great with a lot of my decks. Ego, narcissism, of course. Projection. Oh, look at the whales. That's so pretty. Transmutation. Anyway, I can do a walkthrough of any of these, but I just thought I would open them and quickly show them because I really wanted to use them. And I am trying to have a record of everything I bring in. And so I'm trying to do not just let something sneak into my collection. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Oh. Okay, I see why I got this as a gift. I didn't ask for this one, but it sure is cool. And then this is the book, and of course it's in French. It is in color. Wow, this is... All right, next is Codex Divinatio da Vinci. And this one I did ask for because I have other decks by this creator, and I really like them. And so this was a gift I asked for. I have seen this on Rose Bay's Instagram with her new tarot deck. So I'm really excited to look at those together. Okay, so that's the box. And the French decks, I love it because they always come with this little pouch. So it makes them really portable. And they always have beautiful gilding on them. And they're bigger. Well, they're oracle size. Oh my goodness, I love this already. And this one has 3 keywords, and they're kind of stuck together. That's the back. Oh, the back is so gorgeous. Oh, this is so fun. And this is just my hot take on it because I haven't had time to really look at it and play with it, but I sure do like it. Oh my goodness. And I didn't know very much about it when I got it. Other than having seen it just really recently on Instagram and stuff. But I like it. The cards are pretty stuck together on this one. But, you know, once you get them apart, they're good. And I do kind of like the cardstock on this. It's kind of a little bit glossy, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's unlikely to warp, which matters. Intelligence, that one's cool. Strategy and plan. I love this. I just think it's beautiful. I honestly don't know much about this deck yet. Other than I have other decks that I love by this same person. Ooh, it's so cool. I'm crazy happy with this one. Both these first ones have been great. I think that one's not, oh, and I recognize that. Anyway, this is really great. It's going to be very useful. All right. That is beautiful. And those are the sides. And this is the guide. The guidebook is gorgeous. It's really pretty. And it is in French. All right, one more mass market. And I didn't ask for this one, but my family knows I love Disney. And we are talking about going to Paris Disney. And we were going to go the last few times we were in Paris, but when we flew in, we just didn't have time. And I am a big fan of Disneyland and Disney World. And so is my family. We love going together. So I try and go to the parks at least a couple times a year. I do not have a pass. So this is going to be just cute Disney characters. Oh, and I love Moana. This is really cool. And I'm sure you recognize most of the characters. And this might not be everybody's thing, but I do really enjoy all the Disney movies and the parks and everything, because I've gone there so much with my family. And it's just always been such a fun thing that we do together. Okay, I'm going to just go through this one quickly, but just so you can see all the cards. That's the guidebook. All right, this one is one I ordered. I saw it on Tammy Pie's channel, and I don't know why or how long it's been out or anything. I do think it's really cool, and I saw it on her channel a little bit, and I ordered it that day. I don't know if it's new or if it's been out for a while, but I just thought, oh gosh, this is going to be so fun. This is by Holly Simple, and I thought it would be really fun with some of my decks. And I know it seems like a wild and crazy deck. But I thought it would be really cool. So I'll just flip through all the cards. And the keywords were great, I thought. Fortress, free, friend, go beyond karma, grace, healing. And it's just a single card word, single word or two on everything. I know nothing. I like that one. Imagine, intuition. But anyway, I like the colors. I like the pastel colors. I often use pastel colors in February. And so I thought this would be great. And it's silly and crazy and wild. But I thought it would be cool. So I'm really happy I got it, and I love the cardstock on the cardstock's awesome. And I like Holly Simple's decks in general, so. Cool. Okay, that's it. Those are the backs. This is the guidebook. It's in black and white. That's the inside of the box. Okay, fun. This is one that I asked for again, and somebody in my family pre-ordered it, and I think I got it at the beginning of January. And this is the Balms Tarot. And it's in plastic. Those are the backs. Oh, the backs are actually really cute. Ooh. Whoa, this one's slippery. Okay. The Fool. Oh, this is sweet. The Magician. And I just thought it was cute. I saw it and thought it was cute. The Empress. And it's super young, and I just don't care, and I like it anyway. The Lovers. I thought it'd be a fun Valentine's-y type deck for reading for people. The Hermit, because I have some younger people that I'm reading for lately, and I just thought it would be really sweet and cute. Oh, I like it. It's very young, which is kind of perfect. Right, those are the majors, and then the Wands. I just think it's cute. It's very RWS. Obviously. Oh, I like that the little characters are riding on wands. Oh, they're cooperating there. I got this one from, I saw it on Tavada, and then I basically sent an email about what I wanted. Or it was on my list of decks I wanted. Oh. Super cute. Three of Swords is always the same. Oh, I love the Six of Swords there. I mean, it's just cute. I like the 7. It's just good for reading for younger people, and I think at Valentine's, you know, or for February, it'll be fun. It is very traditional, which normally isn't my thing, but I do think this one's cute. All right, this one is The Lighthouse in the Fog. All right, it's got a really pretty box. Hard to open. Wow, it's got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so it's got a couple guidebooks. Or a couple of something. Look at these first. It's not in a language I can read. So I'll just have to kind of try and figure it out on my own there. Is this one in English? Nope. Oh. Okay, I did not know this. Maybe I'll just be able to use it without. Okay. Okay, neither of these are in English. They will not help me. Love is the eternal lighthouse. It gazes at the storm, yet remains unshaken. Anyway, I liked the look of these cards. It's got blue on the sides, and those are the backs. So we're going to start with the swords. I do think this is a very pretty deck, and I definitely do not need a guidebook. So that'll be just fine that I can't read that. And I have a German deck I'm working with right now where I'm using the Google Translate, and it's so much work. So in general, I won't do it. Magician. Look at that High Priestess. Oh, look at the Empress. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I love this deck. The Emperor, I already love it. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. I love this art. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Oh, wow. That's a cool death card. Temperance. The Devil. Wow. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. The World. And the Lighthouse. That's gorgeous. And this is the Wheel of Trees. Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. So I guess I don't need to read these. These are in English. Thank goodness. I don't know if I'd know for sure what things were otherwise. I mean, some of them I would. Oh, that's beautiful. This deck is really different. But I'm into it. I think it's cool. The pinnacles are pretty traditional. Not all the suits are. And I know nothing about this deck, by the way. Yeah, this is way more, this suit is way more traditional. But beautiful. Just really cool. So this will be fun to play with. And I love the gilding on the sides. The gilding's really nice, actually. I like the cardstock on this. The cardstock's great. Anyway, fun deck. All right. I don't have the extra cards on this yet. This was a Kickstarter. I'll at least show you this deck. I'm super excited about it. And wow, can't wait to play with it. I think I backed this, gosh, It was a long time ago. Maybe it was in 2022. Anyway, it's finally out. And I don't have as much expectations of Kickstarters getting to me on time as I used to, because there's just been so many production problems. So this one I saw and I just really liked its style. It's got yes and no cards, but I thought it was really cool. I think you can just buy it now. You know, I think this coming year, I might back stuff once in a while, but I think maybe not very much, because most of the time you can end up just getting something after the Kickstarter. And you get it the same time as everybody gets their rewards anyway. And it was different when you got it, and then maybe you couldn't get it if you didn't back it in Kickstarter. And if somebody's like really barely making it on Kickstarter and you want the deck to exist, I can see backing it. But otherwise, it doesn't seem, for me, it isn't really seeming like it's necessary to back it, because almost everything I ever want is available within a week or two anyway. You know, once people start getting rewards, you can order at that same time. Almost everything is like that now. So this deck is super cool, and I am into it. Go through the gateway. Go through the mirror. Go to the crossroads. Ground yourself. Halt or stop. Harmonize with patterns. Heal your past. I'm not sure that I love the keywords, but I love the art. And then it has Mars, Mercury. So it has a lot of cool cards in it. Observe the observer. Plant seeds. I don't know that the keywords are super useful, but I do really love the art. And so I'm really excited to use it, actually. Rise above it. Saturn. And I have more like add-ons coming, but they weren't quite ready, so I'm just waiting on those. So those will hopefully come soon. The moon. The sun. Uranus, Venus, wait until dark, wait until light, zoom in, zoom out. Anyway, that's the Mercury Oracle, and this was a Kickstarter I backed a long time ago by Neef, and there was just a lot of production problems. And it wasn't the creator's fault. It was just like stuff that happened, and it took much longer than was ideal. But again, nobody's fault, just kind of how it goes sometimes. So that's the Mercury Oracle. I do think it is beautiful. Right, I got, it's called Black Tarot. It's by R. Black. It's the same as my little R. Black Tarot. I'll show you. It's the same as this deck. But this deck, the cards are way smaller. And in this deck, they were more like art paper. And I love this deck. But I was really somewhat careful with it. And so it's nice to have it in the bigger size. And also, I don't think I'm going to worry about this cardstock, because this cardstock's sturdier and it's nice. And I love this cardstock. It's gorgeous. I just used to worry that I might ruin it. Anyway, so it's the same deck. It's a reprint. I pre-ordered it, I don't know, sometime last year, maybe a year ago. maybe less than that. But it came out when it was supposed to come out. And so I think it's available now. But this deck is just cool. I love this art style. I love this artist's work. They're very clever. And I have shown this deck before, but this one has, I think the backs on the other one were just solid black. This has a pentagram, which I love. I think it's cool. I love this deck. There's nothing I don't like about this deck. I'm just going to flip through it and show you. I was actually really excited that this was coming out in a different cardstock, and it was going to be tarot sized. And the cardstock feels really good. It's almost like a satiny feel, but it feels great. I really think it'll shuffle well, and I just think I'm just going to use this way more in this style. And the corners are a little bit rounded, and they were square before, which was beautiful. There's certainly nothing wrong with the deck before. It just was more of an art piece, and this feels like something I'll just use all the time. And I just really think the work is beautiful and cool. And I did see on his Instagram that he is starting to sell the deck now, or will be in the next day or two. But I think by the time you see this, it will be available. And I think there's more of these. The first batch, no, there weren't many made. Oh, this is darling. This is just such a cool deck. I love it. Maybe later I'll just compare it to the other one. Anyway, this is exciting, and I'm super happy with it. And that is the Black Tarot. And I know there's other Black Tarots, but this is the Black Tarot by R. Black. And then they're numbered, and he signs them. This was a Kickstarter that I backed. I love this wrapping. The timing on this was really great, and it went really fast. This is the Dark Earth Oracle. And this is by Stephan and I love their stuff, so I always love everything they do. So I'm sure I'll love this too. And this is the guidebook. So this is beautiful. I have seen some of these. I have not seen the whole thing. Just one keyword. Work, Eye of the Mystic, compassion, intention. These are cool. Very outer space themed, which I always enjoy. And pastel-y colors. So it's going to be, I'm going to use this in February. For mediation, mimicry, paradigm shift, astral realms. This is great. And those are the backs. The backs are cool. Path foraging, free will, traveler of dreams, recharge. Ugh, this is cool. Elements, rebuild. This is fun. Oh, I like it. Blockage, Masters of Reality. Oh, I'm so glad that I picked this one to open. I didn't get it maybe a couple weeks ago. Anyway, it's very cool. Or I think it is. It's got this green gilding. I love the gilding that's coming out now. I'm into it. And it came with this bag and the little pin. And I got the Sacred Revolution Oracle. So I'm excited about this one. This is by Lenine Love Dalby. Oh, look at the box. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so here is the guidebook. It's black and white. And this is very February-y. And I wanted to use it in February. It's a cool collage deck. Oh, look at that. These are the backs. Oh, that's beautiful. This is cool. So these have numbers on them. So the numbers are kind of hidden a little bit. So like, let's look at one. And it says this oracle is dedicated to the body, the earth, the human family, the web of all life, and you. And it was from 2022. Okay, so there's a lot to read, so I'm not going to do that right now. But Sacred Essence, heal the body harm, repair your root, energetic womb. So you get the idea. So I'll get back here. So this will be fun. Anyway, I just thought the collage is cool on it. And it doesn't have any keywords or anything, but so I'll use the guidebook with it. Which is fine with me. I don't mind that. But it had a lot of snakes and stars in it. I just thought it was pretty. Lions. Stuff I like. Ooh, look at that card. It's different too because it just is more fiery than most of the decks I have. It's got a lot of snake energy. Wow, this is really pretty. And it's just totally different than anything else. I don't even remember where I saw this or heard about it. They must have found it somehow. And it's got kind of rainbowy edges, and it's just kind of cool. And it's got matte, kind of pink edges. All right, I also got the Flower Tarot by Brandy Eve Allen. And this is the same creator as the Invisible Light Tarot. And it's a photography deck. And it's the Fire Flower. So I'm so excited about this. And I couldn't hardly wait to play with it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I knew it would be beautiful. So maybe I'll flip through it with Invisible Light Tarot. Invisible Light Tarot is not in order, though. But anyway, just because it's the same photographer. the Magician, the Oracle, the Create. So they've changed the names. The Creatrix, the Architect. But it's going to look so good with this deck. So I'm super excited. The Lovers. I just love their photography style. Ugh, so cool. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. All right, I'll take this one out of the way. You know what this one looks like. Those are the gorgeous backs. They're metallic. This deck is just really super nice quality. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon. Anyway, I don't need to read these. This is just flower photography with some extra lights in it, like fireworky style. And I think it's super cool, and I love it. And I'm stoked, and I love this cardstock. The cardstock's really nice. Anyway, I was really excited about this one this year. And I had seen some of the photography on the website, but I definitely hadn't seen everything. Ooh, I love this tin of water. I do think this is so pretty. Catalyst. Yin and Yang. Air. The fire suit has a lot of fire in it. Or the air suit has a lot of fire in it, sorry. Oh, wow, these flowers are crazy. And it's a really unique photography style. And I do have some other flower decks, and I really enjoy them. Anyway, I'm stoked to use this. This is going to be fun. And beautiful blue gilding on it. It's gorgeous. And the guidebook is in black and white. The inside of the box has the metallic blue. So I think this is cool. All right, next I'm going to show you the Victorian Fairy Tarot. This is a reprint. This deck is by Linnea Weatherstone, Carrie Paris, and Gary Lippincott did the art. And I do have the original version of the deck, which is just on that old Llewellyn cardstock. And I love this deck, but I was hoping that this new one is going to be linen cardstock. So I'm really hoping that this is a linen, that new cool linen that's so good. And the old deck is a Llewellyn deck. And this one is independently published. And it's very fancy here. Wow, I am number 1482. I'm pretty far down the list. And you wouldn't think I would need to back this because I have the other deck. And I've had the other deck for forever, but I was just so hoping this is going to be that beautiful linen card. I kind of think it is that linen cardstock, and I'm really hoping for that. So the box is very fancy, but also very big. All right, so there, this almost looks like maybe, well, the box is certainly bigger by quite a bit than my old cards. But that maybe that's not the size of the cards. Then you get a little thank you, and then it came with a mini deck because it took a while to get it. I mean, it wasn't terribly long, but there was some things that happened during the printing. So this holds field notes. Victorian Fairy field notes. Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cool. And then what's this? Oh, this is like a little silk scarf maybe? Oh, this is pretty. Wow. I might just wear that. That's cool. And then you get a little postcard. Okay, maybe you get a bunch of them. Looks like you get a bunch of postcards. And some of these I think were like goals that were met. Because this was so far over funding. These are really pretty. Oh, they're so sweet. I love this deck anyway. So I was just super happy to get it. And here's the guidebook, which it's in color. It's actually really pretty. I wonder if it's the same as the old guidebook. This is the old guidebook. But, you know, things are in black and white. But I bet the stories are the same. I'll have to see. So let's open this and see how great the cardstock is. I also don't mind having a backup of this anyway, if I love it. Oh, well, these cards are way bigger. They're kind of stuck together. So, look how much bigger they are. They're significantly larger. And they are not linen. They're kind of plasticky feeling. Huh. The art is bigger on them. I wonder if I kind of almost think there might have been a bordered version of this. So it is a lot harder to see the titles because this one has the gold on it and then the titles are in the gold. This is the Fairy Bride. I know the titles of this one because I've had it for a long time, but if you are new to this, it might be a little hard to see this. Anyway. I love the stack. So maybe it'll be good though. The cardstock is not quite what I expected, but I can roll with it. It's not terrible cardstock. But it'll be good to have a backup of this because I don't ever like taking my original one any place. And so now I won't worry about it. I can just take this wherever and I won't worry about damaging it or hurting it or anything. So that'll be good. But at home, I might use my old one more just because I'm used to it and I like the Llewellyn cardstock. Which was a surprise because I thought I would end up liking this cardstock more. But this is a very beautiful deck. I am certainly not complaining. The backs are different than the old ones. Though that's the old backs, and then this is the backs now have moths on them. It still has the harps. I think they just mainly wanted to make it reversible. And I don't remember what the production problems were. I just remember there were production problems, and it took longer than we thought to get the deck, but it wasn't ridiculous or anything. And we knew all along there was good communication, so it wasn't like, what's going on with the deck? It wasn't like that kind of thing. So this is a little stuck together. And it does have that kind of gilding that is like a little bit rougher. But the art is bigger. I don't know if it's any, like it might be just blown up from the other one. But I don't know what size these paintings were originally. It doesn't look super, you know, I expect it to look really kind of crystal clear. It doesn't look like that. But again, not trying to complain. Just noting the differences. It was really sweet that we got that little deck for free. I think that was above and beyond cool. And really, in my opinion, like, if you can't meet your obligation and do what you say you're going to do in anything. I feel like this with anything. If you're falling short of what you said or what people expect of you, to offer something else is a really cool thing and just kind of makes it all right, in my opinion. So there's a fair amount of this sticking together. But again, once you get it apart, it's not hurting anything. And it's coming apart without tearing or anything. So, all right, so that is the deck. And it's definitely got that like kind of very shiny, very kind of stiff coppery gold gilding. But I always enjoy that this deck has seasons in it. Let's compare some of the... Like, let's look at 8 of Autumn. So the images are quite a bit bigger. And you definitely can see it better, which is great. Yeah, it's enough bigger that it makes a difference. But it's interesting because, like, the part of, I don't know if that's a banjo. Anyway, part of the art is cut off. Like, a fair amount of this art is cut off. Like, look at the chair. That's interesting. Let's look at another one. Let's look at the Queen of Autumn, because this one has a lot of white on it. Oh, same thing. The colors are actually slightly different. This is way blown up, though. Huh. But there's a lot more white space in this. Okay, let's look at the 6 of Summer. Okay, there's some cut off, but, you know, because, like, if you look at the frost here, there's more tree here. it's just really, like, this is really cropped. It's interesting to me that they cropped it so much. You lose a lot of this outer detail. But you know what? It's great. I'm super happy to have it. No complaints. The quality of it is nice. It is shiny, a little bit, like, not super shiny, but there's definitely a sheen to this one, and it does have the gilding. And I like gilding on decks. Sometimes it hurts my hands, though, when it's this type of gilding. All right, let's look at the mini. I'll do a walkthrough of the two Victorian fairy decks, because I do think some of the art is definitely cropped. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. This is just too cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm all happy now. And I won't go through all of it, but you see, it's just so sweet and cute. I love that they did a mini. I just impressed that they went to the trouble of doing that. And then just gave it for free to everyone. Okay, I'm going to take this apart later because I'm running out of time. Anyway, super nice box. Really well done. That's very nice. I also got this big book, which maybe I'll show you later, but it's a lot of the art by Gary Lippincott. And I think, yeah, there was only 500 of these. Oh, this is a limited edition one. I think they may reprint it, but anyway, I just thought the art is really cool. Look at these, like, Fae characters here. Wow, this is pretty cool. He's quite an artist. Anyway, I think this is really fun, so I'm going to enjoy this book. And that came with, I think this was, you could order this. I don't even remember, it's been so long. All right, and this is a nice little addition. Okay, I have another deck that I want to use in February, so I'm going to open it now. Came with a little cloth. All right. So I have a bunch of I think I have 2 or 3 of these decks by the same creator as this deck. And this is by Holler Moon Mountain. And this is a tarot deck. No, it was supposed to be a tarot, and now it's an oracle, I think. I think when I bought it originally, it was tarot, and then she decided to do an oracle instead, and then she wrote us and asked if we wanted our money back, and I didn't. So I think this does not have keywords. I think this is just photography. I love the photography. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. So this is just totally beautiful. I love the way she uses the camera. So this is a fun one. I didn't realize there wasn't going to be keywords, but that's okay. It's okay not to have keywords on everything. That one feels like it should go that way to me. Statues, Ferris wheels. I should do a photography deck because I have so many photographs. Well, But I haven't taken them specifically for certain purposes, but I could go through them. Anyway, this is super cool. Very much the style I'm used to. There's a lot of cards in this one. I like that photograph. That's kind of cool. Anyway, this is fun. And there's definitely a lot of ways I can use it. All right, next I'm going to show you a mass market deck that I got. It's called The Cosmic Crossroads by Amanda Lynn Aisling. I have, I think, all her indie decks. So the guidebook's in black and white. And I think that I heard that there's about 10 cards that overlap with the Wilderness Collides Oracle. There's 44 cards, I think, in each one, and there's about 10 overlapping cards. And then there's a bunch of new cards. So anyway, I love the art style that she does, and I just really enjoy her. That one's overlapping. Really enjoy her other decks. So I just figured, this is mass market, I'll get this too. And even though some of them overlap, there's a bunch of new cards. And so I thought this would be fun. And I think I'm out of time, running out of time. So I think I'll finish showing you this deck and then I better go. I have to pack tonight because we're going to see some music tomorrow. And we're taking the train and I haven't even packed. Anyway, this is really cute. So thanks for watching. So see ya and take care.